Hey, what's going on, Cancers? Butch Tarot here. Gonna do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it will not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. If you enjoy my channel, you like the vibe here, everyone is welcome. Subscribe, stay a while. About to hit a huge milestone. We have a great community here. It's only growing. We're all about the love. So with that being said, we're going to be using the Alice in Wonderland Tarot. And let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Cancer? What's going on for Cancer? Going on for Cancer? All right, Cancers. So the first thing I see, there's someone from your past. Now, I feel like with this person, this is someone that I feel like you were very, very reluctant to let go. But I feel like it was something that you needed to do. You needed to let them go and let them figure it out. Because I feel like with this person, you had a very strong connection with this person. We got the Lovers card, that Gemini energy. I feel like you had a very strong connection with this person, but you were the one doing all the work. You were putting in all the effort. We have 10 of Wands. I mean, you were putting all the work. They weren't stepping up. And I mean, it comes to a point where, your loyalty has to have a price. You're doing all the work. This little gopher fella, carrying all those sticks and pushing the wheelbarrow. I mean, we're doing all the work. We need someone that's going to step up for us. I mean, there comes a point where, even though there's a strong connection and even though, everything feels right, that person has to step up or it's never going to work. They weren't seeing the connection that was there. They felt it, but they weren't giving you what you needed. They weren't seeing it for what it really was. I feel like there was a part of them that was actually, ignoring it, almost rejecting it. Because I feel like they have a lot of feelings for you. They had and they always will. Emotionally, they're not walking away from this with that 8 of Cups. And that Moon card, that Pisces, they're hiding their feelings deep down. I feel like this person has some trust issues and they have a hard time, giving over to those feelings. Sometimes we meet people and even though we have a strong connection with them, it's never going to go anywhere until they see it or until they accept it. Now, I feel like part of you knew they'd be back. We have you here waiting. It's like you were waiting because you knew this connection wasn't just something that was ever going to go away. But they had to realize it because you were always the one putting in the work. You were the one putting in the effort. And until they step up, it can never really go anywhere. It'd just be you putting in everything that you have and getting no return. But like I said, emotionally, they haven't walked away from this. I feel like they were just looking at the negatives instead of the positives. I feel like this connection scared them a bit. I'm going to be honest. I feel like it scared them a bit. I feel like it had them out of balance. I feel like they weren't really trusting their emotions. They were trying to they were trying to overthink this. They were trying to put their head involved instead of trusting their instincts, trusting their intuition. But even though you've been thinking about this person, they've been thinking about you. This isn't over. It wasn't over for them. Reminds me of The Notebook. It was never over for them. They just needed time to grow. Now I feel like even though you've been waiting for them, and even though you had a feeling they'd be back, I feel like it is going to surprise you, them coming back. Because it's going to come out of nowhere. It's almost going to be seemingly coming out of nowhere, but this is something that's been building up for them for a while. This is not something they're jumping back into. I feel like they needed that time apart to really understand this, and I feel like they understand it better now. I do see that they have found a lot of balance, with that Temperance card. They found a lot of balance, and then coming back, they're finally opening up. They're finally allowing themselves to feel this. They're learning how to love. I don't feel like they've really dealt with love in their past, and I feel like having someone they truly care about like this, and this deep connection, it scared them. Like I said, I'm going to be honest, and it scared them. But they are on the same page. They want the same thing. And I do see them putting in the effort. I do see them putting in the work because they know the alternative. Now they know the alternative. They stepped away. They did a lot of soul searching, and I feel like they're coming back more complete. And they're going to want to be with you. And I do see a lot of forward movement. I feel like you will accept them back because I feel like you knew deep down, I feel like you knew this wasn't over. I feel like this connection with this person was too strong and too deep to just fade away. There's not many times in life that we meet someone that we have this type of connection with, and I feel like you always knew that they were your person. You just knew that they had to realize it themselves. We have the 10 of Cups and we have the 9 of Cups. All about emotional fulfillment, all about, the 9 of Cups is all about all those cups being full. And I feel like now that this person has really come to terms with this, and I feel like they're really ready to step forward. They're really coming into their own, and that's why I do see a bright future here. I do see a lot of love to be had. Like I said, it wasn't over for them. It wasn't over for you. But sometimes we just need to let people go in order for them to really see it, because I feel like sometimes in life we have people that mean a lot to us, but until they show us how much we mean to them, we're never going to be able to move forward. We're never going to be able to take that next step. We can't commit to someone that hasn't committed to us. And like I said before, your loyalty has to come at a price. I mean, a lot of people are loyal to people that don't deserve it. We give them everything we have, and they're not giving it to us back, and that's just not okay. We need someone that's going to give us everything. They got to put it on the line because we put it on the line. And when you have two people that put it all in, go all in, that's when you have something great. That's when you have something that can really, have a long shelf life. Now, I feel like this could be a soulmate, possibly even a twin flame connection, because of the fact that this person is coming back, and I feel like, I just feel like they always knew they were coming back, just like you always knew they'd be coming back. Like deep down, you knew. It will surprise you because maybe you didn't think it was going to come this quickly, or maybe you thought, your hopes were too high. But this connection is real. You knew it. This person's coming back very balanced, and I feel like I said, sometimes we need to let them go. Because I feel like if you would have pushed forward before with this person, I feel like if it would have kept going, it would have just ended badly. I feel like it would have just been a lot of regret, a lot of remorse. And I feel like there would have been some bridges being burned that couldn't be repaired. Sometimes we meet the right person at the wrong time, and I feel like that's what we have here. With this person, we have a lot of water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I mean, we have all signs here because we have some Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. And then we had some Gemini. You know, I mean, we have some Aquarius, possibly even some in Libra. But like I said, sometimes we know more than, you know, when you meet that right person and we know there's something more here and that it isn't quite over. You know, sometimes we just need to let them people go. And it's not about letting them go because you want to. It's letting them go because you need to. You know, just like my channel, I don't always tell you what you want to hear, but I will always tell you what you need to hear. You know, sometimes it's hard for people to accept love, especially when they don't understand it. Some people try to make a logical decision. They try to make love logical. They try to make it make sense, but it really doesn't make sense. It's whether or not, if you love someone, you love them, and that's just the end of it. And it's what you do with it after that. It's what you do with your feelings. You can ignore them, or you can, you know, you can nurture that and see where it goes. And I feel like they are in a different place than they were, and I feel like you're going to get what you want from them now. You know, I do feel like they are handing over that control and just letting it go. Because they want to be with you just before. They just really didn't have any idea of what that really meant. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.